My dad left his will with a solo practitioner who also died in the state of New York. Is there anything I can do? There sure is. I'll get to that in just a second. But before I do, let's consider a friend of yours who may be struggling with a what-if scenario that creeped into their lives. But the struggle is not so bad because you shared our videos. We would appreciate it, as will your friend. I'm Valerie Zammitti, an estate planning attorney in New York and New Jersey. We're here to educate everyone for free. So please drop your questions for us, and hopefully together we're going to help some folks along the way. So yes, there are some things you can do. First off, if the deceased attorney did not leave a plan behind for the care of his clients, which unfortunately is still fairly common and something you should always ask when you're engaging a law firm, small or big. If there's no plan resulting in the question of what to do, you should first locate an estate planning attorney in that same state or licensed in the same state who can handle administrations as well. They're going to look at the status of the deceased attorney's estate to determine if there's someone in charge of taking care of his assets, including his law firm. If there is, that attorney can seek out that person, have open communication, and find out where these original documents are located. They can also, as a subsequent, possible way of tracking down your original estate plan or your family's original estate plan, is to ask around the legal community in that area to determine the status of the original wills. Sometimes, not often, but sometimes local attorneys in the same area of practice doing estate planning will kind of assist in receiving those original estate planning documents to help out. Doesn't always happen though. If there's no luck, right? If the attorney can't find this information, they can still petition the court with a copy of the will, right? Explaining the circumstance around why the original is not, why it's irretrievable. Obviously, if the attorney passed and you can't track down where it is, it's kind of hard to get the original. But if all else fails, there may need to be a process started whereby the families essentially rely on the state intestacy laws. And the underlying treatment, however, is not based on the plan that was created by your deceased family member, but rather the state law. Sometimes these line up fairly close, but other times they are wildly different. And that's why it typically is a last case scenario. What I would say and, would encourage is that if you have an estate plan where the attorney has retired or passed away and you're in New York and New Jersey, you can feel free to reach out to us for some guidance. We do offer free consultations to discuss your matter and see if we can help. It can be a tricky matter, and you want to make sure that the wishes of your parent or otherwise can be followed through with if possible. We hope that you've learned something new here today and that you choose to share. And as always, please take care.